It's not an illegal pyramid scheme. It's a direct selling network marketing company.
Is it shaped like a pyramid, the business structure?
It is shaped like a pyramid, yes.
But you're saying it's not an illegal pyramid
It's
scheme?
not an illegal pyramid scheme.
It usually starts out with a message, mostly on Facebook, starting with, "Hey, hun." Most of us have received one or more messages along those lines from an old friend or a family member. The message is always vague enough to intrigue, but not clear enough to give away any details. The sender asks if we'd like to be financially free, and there is a wonderful opportunity to make this feasible. It promises of low effort and high rewards. Be your own boss. Barely any work, but earning 6 to 7 figures. You don't exactly know what, because they are never specific. You just have to attend an event or be on a call. Before we dive into today's video, if you like deep dive videos like these, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and if you want to. Multi-level markets, MLMs, sell people a fantasy of friendship, community, wealth, and the American dream of hyper-individualism. Their compensation plan involves 2 revenue streams: sales commissions from direct product service sales and commissions from wholesale purchases made by recruited sellers known as downline distributors. This would all be fine if people weren't lied to about the realities of joining an MLM. 99% of people in MLMs never make any money and actually end up losing money. MLMs often prey on women, typically stay-at-home mothers who are not employed due to their childcare responsibilities. They are frequently drawn to MLMs out of a desire to belong and be part of something. While not all MLMs are cults, many exhibit cult-like tendencies, exploiting the vulnerability of individuals seeking a supportive community. They are able to exert cult-like influence over their members by promising endless chain. The recruitment and retention strategies employed by MLMs resembles those used by cults. Recruiters can be very convincing. They use deception in all its forms, withholding vital information, distorting information, and outright lying, to ensnare people who have not learned about cult mind control techniques. Consultants are often held solely responsible for any failures, while the MLM group and its leaders discourage questioning or criticism, lacking accountability. It's important to distinguish MLMs from traditional direct selling, which can foster positive relationships between sellers and buyers. Direct sales to consumers, whether in person or online, can be valuable for reaching underserved communities. MLMs have been a problem for a long time, but the scope and severity have grown over the past couple of years. The fear and anxiety created by the pandemic restricted in-person shopping, leading to a major increase in direct-to-consumer online sales. Products like essential oils and nutritional supplements were advertised as effective against COVID. Direct selling depends on social interaction and development of relationships. Recruitment of new distributors is even more dependent on the perception of friendship, caring, and other socially positive images. Much of the cult discussion around multi-level marketing has been directed at the largest and oldest of all MLMs and the prototype of all others, Amway. Former Amway distributors have described experiences of cult-like practices within the organization, including authoritarian control, enforced conformity, fear of external entities, idolization of leaders, isolation from loved ones, sleep deprivation, repetitive use of controlling language, and interference in personal lives. A lawsuit brought by a former associate of the MLM real estate company, Keller Williams, charged that the company used cult practices, and reports of consumers on a wide-range MLMs, regardless of the product that the MLM sells, have an eerie similarity. People report strange personality changes that come over their friends or family who joined MLMs. The new recruits continuously repeat the same terms, words, and ideas. Many begin to dress differently. Some quit jobs and drop out of school, which they now say is unnecessary. Many MLM participants become consumed by the MLM, neglecting other aspects of their lives and displaying signs of obsession or brainwashing, even sacrificing relationships and personal well-being. MLM's blend of cult and pyramid dynamics is exemplified by NXIVM, a case explored in a newspaper series in 2019. The 4-part series in the Albany Times-Union chronicles lawsuits, accusations of sexual abuse of female members, legal harassment cult expert Rick Ross, and possible regulatory violations. So the question is, how can a business become a cult? Cults thrive on deep convictions and spiritual aspirations, while businesses operate based on rational decisions and measurable factors. The promises made by cults seem incompatible with the realities of a sales business. Normally, this would be true. However, if a business promises large numbers of people the same kind of benefits and rewards that cults claim to offer, total freedom, a loving community of supporters, peace of mind, and fulfillment, then it could entrance people and gain control over virtually their entire lives, just as other types of cults do. Legitimate businesses are constrained by market realities, competition, and the need to disclose risks and costs to investors, which dispels the mystical claims associated with cults. They also establish boundaries between work and personal life, limiting their influence over individuals. However, MLMs circumvent these limitations through the endless chain pay plan, where participants recruit others who then recruit more participants, creating a vast downline generating commissions. This unique structure fosters the belief in endless expansion and potential financial rewards, enticing individuals to recruit more and perpetuate the recruitment cycle, setting MLMs apart from traditional businesses in their ability to exert cult-like control and influence. Despite the fact that the majority of participants experience financial loss, they are encouraged to maintain unwavering faith in the system and view quitting as synonymous with failure. This psychological manipulation reinforces their belief in the promise of fulfillment and success, ensuring their continued dedication to the MLM. Unfortunately, it is often women who are most vulnerable to the MLM's deceptive promises. They constitute a significant portion of MLM consultants and become ensnared in a nightmare of false hopes and unattainable dreams of independent business ownership and unlimited earnings. So watch out for business models that heavily rely on recruiting. Be cautious if there is a cult-like environment that isolates you from loved ones or blames your lack of success on personal shortcomings. While the desire for financial freedom and a better life is common, be wary of opportunities that dangle unrealistic promises. Take a moment to pause, think critically, and remember that if something sounds too good to be true, it likely is.